everyone, welcome to World Insights. Today we will discuss about Indian national flag, its history, design and Flag Code of India 2002. Every free nation of the world has its own flag. It is the symbol of a free country. A flag is a symbolic representation of a nation and its principles. It is considered a symbol of pride and is unanimously associated with the nations and ethos. The Indian national flag represents the hopes and aspirations of the people of India. It is the symbol of our national pride. Over the last 75 years, several people including members of armed forces have ungrudgingly laid down their life to keep the tricolour flying in its full glory. The evolution of our tricolour is enmeshed with the evolution of our nation's history and the Indian national movement. Sister Nivedita, or popularly known in India as Bhagini Nivedita, is often credited for the first design of Indian flag. This Irish disciple of Swami Vivekananda designed a flag using yellow and red in 1904 with a vajra in the center and the words Vande Mataram written in Bengali on either side of the flag. While the color red signified the freedom struggle, the yellow color denoted victory. The vajra was a depiction of Lord Indra's weapon and stood for strength. On 7 August 1906, the national flag was unfurled in Parsi Bagan in Kolkata. Now known as the famous Girish Park, this was the first time that the national flag of India was hoisted. This was a tricolour flag with 3 equal stripes of green on top, yellow in the middle and red at the bottom. The green panel had 8 lotus flowers, half opened, and the yellow portion had the words Vande Mataram in Devanagari script. In the same year, based on the Calcutta flag, yet another flag was designed by Madam Bhikaji Kama, Veer Savarkar and Shyamji Krishna Verma. Popularly known as that Kama flag, this exhibited in the Socialist Conference in Berlin. This was largely based on the Calcutta flag. It was earth. The top strip had only 1 lotus and 7 stars denoting Saptarishi, and the color saffron was introduced in the top panel while green occupied the bottom strip. This flag also had the words Vande Mataram. This was the first time that India's flag was being unfurled on an international level. It was popularly known as the Berlin Committee flag. The third flag came up in 1917. This was designed by Annie Besant and Lokmanya Tilak during the Home Rule movement. This was a definitive point in Indian history. The Home Rule movement had set the stage for the national struggle. This flag had 5 red and 4 green horizontal strips arranged alternately. This flag retained the depiction of Saptarishi with 7 stars superimposed on them. At the top left corner, towards the pole was the symbol of Union Jack. There was also a white crescent and star opposite to it on the right corner. It was in 1921, when Mahatma Gandhi was visiting Vijayawada, a young man named Pingali Venkaiah had taken a flag designed by him which had the colors red and green to represent the 2 major religious communities in India. However, Mahatma Gandhi advised on adding the white color to the flag in order to represent all the other communities that resided within the nation. He also suggested the addition of the spinning wheel or the charkha, which was emerging as a powerful symbol of the nationalist struggle. A decade later, 1931 emerged as a landmark in the history of our tricolour. It was important that the flag depicted the ethos of the nation and did not have any religious forbearance. Venkaiah redesigned the flag. The red was replaced with saffron and placed at the top. The white and green stripes were retained as the center and the bottom panel, respectively. The symbol of Gandhiji's charkha was placed at the center of the flag. The saffron signified strength, white stood for truth, and the bottom depicted fertility. A resolution was passed in the Congress Committee to make this as the official flag of India. This was also the battle ensign of the Indian National Army. Current tricolour. The final and current tricolour came about in 1947. while the colors and their significance remained the same. Only the symbol of the spinning wheel or charkha was replaced by Ashoka's Dharma charkha as the emblem on the white stripe of the flag. On 22nd July 1947, the Constituent Assembly adopted it as independent India's national flag. Flag Code of India 2002. On 26 January 2002, the Indian Flag Code was modified, and after several years of independence, the citizens of India were finally allowed to hoist the Indian flag over their homes, offices and factories on any day and not just national days as was the case earlier. Now Indians can proudly display the national flag anywhere and anytime, as long as the provisions of the flag code are strictly followed to avoid any disrespect to the tricolour. For the sake of convenience, Flag Code of India 2002 has been divided into three parts. Design. The national flag shall be a tricolour panel made up of three rectangular panels or subpanels of equal widths. The colour of the top panel shall be India saffron, kesari, and that of the bottom panel shall be India green. The middle panel shall be white, bearing at its center the design of Ashoka Chakra in navy blue color with 24 equally spaced spokes. The Ashoka Chakra shall preferably be screen printed or otherwise printed or stenciled or suitably embroidered and shall be completely visible on both sides of the flag in the center of the white panel. The national flag of India shall be made of hand-spun and hand-woven wool cotton silk khadi bunting. The national flag shall be rectangular in shape. The ratio of the length to the height, width, of the flag shall be 3:2. Design. The national flag shall be a tricolour panel made up of three rectangular panels or subpanels of equal widths. The colour of the top panel shall be India saffron, kesari, and that of the bottom panel shall be India green. The middle panel shall be white, bearing at its center the design of Ashoka Chakra in navy blue color with 24 equally spaced spokes. The Ashoka Chakra shall preferably be screen printed or otherwise printed or stenciled or suitably embroidered and shall be completely visible on both sides of the flag in the center of the white panel. The national flag of India shall be made of hand-spun and hand-woven wool cotton silk khadi bunting. The national flag shall be rectangular in shape. The ratio of the length to the height, width, of the flag shall be 3:2. The standard sizes of the national flag shall be as follows. An appropriate size should be chosen for display. The flags of 450 by 300 mm size are intended for aircrafts on VIP flights, 225 by 150 mm size for motor cars, and 150 by 100 mm size for table flags. Part 2 of the code is devoted to the display of the national flag by members of public, private organizations, educational institutions, etc. Part 3 of the code relates to display of the national flag by central and state governments and their organizations and agencies. These are some examples. When the national flag display with flags of other nations and of United Nations. When the national flag is displayed against a wall with another flag from crossed stars. When the United Nations flag is flown along with the national flag. In the description I am giving a PDF file of Flag Code of India 2002. If anyone is interested, please check it out. Symbolism. Bhagwa or the saffron denotes renunciation or disinterestedness. Our leaders must be indifferent to material gains and dedicate themselves to their work. The white in the center is light, the path of truth to guide our conduct. The green shows our relation to the soil, our relation to the plant life here, on which all other life depends. The Ashoka Chakra in the center of the white is the wheel of the law of Dharma. Truth or Satya, Dharma or virtue ought to be the controlling principle of those who work under this flag. Again, the wheel denotes motion. There is death in stagnation. There is life in movement. India should no more resist change, it must move and go forward. The wheel represents the dynamism of a peaceful change. Manufacturing process. The design and manufacturing process for the national flag is regulated by 3 documents issued by the Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS. All of the flags are made out of khadi cloth of silk or cotton. The standards were created in 1968 and were updated in 2008. 9 standard sizes of the flag are specified by law. The guidelines are covered under civil and criminal laws, and defects in the manufacturing process can result in punishments that include fines or jail terms. Khadi or handspun cloth is the only material allowed to be used for the flag, and flying a flag made of any other material is punishable by law with imprisonment up to 3 years, besides a fine. Raw materials for khadi are restricted to cotton, silk, and some rules and regulations upon how to fly the flag, based on the 26th January 2002 legislation. These include the following. The do's. The national flag may be hoisted in educational institutions, schools, colleges, sports camps, scout camps, etc., to inspire respect for the flag. An oath of allegiance has been included in the flag hoisting in schools. A member of public, a private organization or an educational institution may hoist display the national flag on all days and occasion, ceremonial or otherwise consistent with the dignity and honor of the national flag. Section 2 of the new code accepts the right of all private citizens to fly the flag on their premises. The don'ts. The flag cannot be used for communal gains, drapery, or clothes. As far as possible, it should be flown from sunrise to sunset, irrespective of the weather. The flag cannot be intentionally allowed to touch the ground or the floor or trail in water. It cannot be draped over the hood, top, and sides or back of vehicles, trains, boats or aircraft. No other flag or bunting can be placed higher than the flag. Also, no object, including flowers or garlands or emblems, can be placed on or above the flag. The tricolour cannot be used as a festoon, rosette or bunting. The Indian national flag represents the hopes and aspirations of the people of India. It is the symbol of our national pride. Over the last 75 years, several people, including members of armed forces, have ungrudgingly laid down their lives to keep the tricolour flying in its full glory. Har Ghar Tiranga is a campaign under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to encourage people to bring the Tiranga home and to hoist it to mark the 75th year of India's independence. The idea behind the initiative is to invoke the feeling of patriotism in the hearts of the people and to promote awareness about the Indian national flag. So in this Independence Day, hoist our favorite Indian national flag wherever you stay. This is it for today, friends. I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to share it with your friends. I will meet you in the next one. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.